Well, there's Lil Wayne. His manager says Dedication
Like the
6
segue
might
right
be
there.
dropping soon. He said, quote,
Yo, hold up, man.
Cortez, come up
Chops.
here, man.
If you don't get this picture of Wayne out of here, nigga, come on, man. Y'all doing Wayne dirty, dog. Look at this
the
picture.
picture or what?
Why is that doing him dirty?
What's wrong?
He looks great.
What's wrong?
He looks good. All right,
Yeah.
Y'all got it.
You don't want me to debate with
Why he don't look great there?
Nah, man.
This is what we're going to debate, how Lil Wayne looks in
I don't know
his
about
picture.
this pic, man.
We got to
Oh, you
debate.
think
What a
it's
struggle
suspect?
show.
No.
All right.
Chops posted
I think just even the pose, it kind of make him look a little strung out.
What?
Just the pic. It's a bad pic. That's what I'm saying. We could pick a nice pic of him smiling.
Listen, if today is going to be the day that Act say all of this shit, then goddamn it, let him get it out. I'm chilling. What else is wrong with this picture?
I'm looking at Chops right there. But anyway, Dedication 6 dropping this. Actually,
Yeah,
listen,
this is
no. We might have something to talk about. You see, when I had said Lil Wayne Carter 3 wasn't a classic, niggas got it on my ass.
Okay, because you were wilding, of
Post
course.
a slow
Right.
news day now.
No, but seriously, watch the reaction when Wayne drops Dedication 6, if it does drop within the next month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was getting at me because, of course, and I acknowledge it, Wayne is a fucking national treasure. You know what I mean? He's a legend. But all those people who acted like they weren't also, I remember Wayne dropping, what was his last project? It was a tape. Niggas basically was doubting Wayne. Like, they were like, yo, he's giving the same punchlines. Like, it didn't have that feel or that impact that Wayne projects usually have. These are the same people who are dick riding and blah, blah. Yo, you didn't call it a classic. And I'm looking like when Wayne dropped his new shit, y'all be acting like y'all don't give him the same love.
Yeah, but arguing about calling Carter 3 not a classic and criticizing his new work, I don't even see the correlation.
No, because, I mean, I've stood up for Wayne throughout, like, his
So you're
whole...
saying that was just like your one
Yeah,
thing and they attacked you unfairly? Have you changed your mind, by the way?
No, and I still said it was a great album. It just wasn't classic. You get me? Now, I'm realizing niggas is changing the definition of classic. I posted a bunch of albums yesterday. It was the anniversary of them coming out. Niggas think everything came out that they remember is a classic now. I'm dead serious. So I understand the common thinking now. And if I'm going to subscribe to that, hell yeah, it's a classic. You know what I mean? It was a moment. Yeah, it's a classic.
No,
it's just a classic.
it is a classic.
Well, listen, I posted
It's
some
just
albums
a
and niggas
classic.
like, yo, this shit was classics.
It's a classic act.
I have a question.
Chops has a question.
Is Beg for Mercy a classic? That came out 10 years ago.
Is Beg for Mercy a classic?
No.
Chops wants to come moderate.
Wait.
I'm about to tag him in.
Niggas might kill me for saying Beg for
Wait,
Mercy. is
let
not a
me
classic.
look up the track listing on that shit.
A lot of people call it a classic. I'm not going to be one of those people. Hey, man.
Why not?
Because my criteria for classic is probably different than most. Like, I put a lot into that. Beg for Mercy is aged right, big records, great album cuts. I don't know why. That's a good question.
You found the track list, Zach?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it might be, man.
Can you read a couple?
Yeah, I might-
the
I
intro
might be
track is
wrong.
a G Unit and popping them things. My buddy, I'm so hood, stunt 101. Want to get to know you, groupie love. That's the heavy hitters right
I think
there.
that's just a great album.
Footprints, Eye for an Eye, Smile, Baby Got You.
That's a hard album.
I mean, in terms of a group album, that shit classic, man.
Yeah, I could be wrong. It might be a classic.
Okay.
G-Unit has so many classic projects that, you know, I think that we never just run straight to Beg for Mercy when we talk about G-Unit, so that probably clouds it a little bit for me.
We should definitely make this like an evergreen fucking show. Topics
Which
week.
I'm going
classic albums again?
Yeah, or some
you do
shit
that?
like that. But anyway, the whole thing I was saying about Wayne is I want to see how niggas receive his new project.
Okay.
Because the
home.
amount
You think
of
they're gonna kill him?
I want them to show him that same love that they're showing to like his past work. I feel like people have changed on Wayne. You get me? I don't think Wayne has changed. I think Wayne is the same. I think his skill level is the same caliber. I think he's still as potent, but I think people have moved on. I feel like some artists, people move on from them.
Great. We have finally found something to talk about. So what's the difference with M?
What do you mean?
Everything you just said about Wayne, changed the name and put M there. And that's how I feel about M. I don't feel that M's skill set has diminished. I don't feel that his music is that much more subpar than, you know, what niggas are saying. I don't feel like that. I feel like niggas have just maybe moved on and it's now the cool thing to do because it's been blasphemous so long now to say, oh, that's just trash, I don't want to hear it. Same with Wayne. There are some of these legendary acts where that's the new wave now because that's the time we're in. I can't even say nothing about it because I've added to that by just calling everything trash.
Well, you know, I'll agree with that, but I think, and it's like we're going back to yesterday. I think an artist escapes that when you kind of grow within the music. Like Jay escaped it to me. Like, you know what I mean? When niggas would normally say, all right, you know what I mean? Don't tie that shit. Hov came with some different shit, kicking a different angle of the game or whatever he's giving us through his music. You get me? With Wayne's content is kind of been the same shit.
Move that 444 album out the way, and everything applies to Jay too.
You think so?
And niggas was over Jay, and niggas was off Jay and not really showing him the respect I felt he deserved. Think about when that Magna Carta album came out.
Okay, well that's one album, but
well, I mean,
remember after Kingdom
stretch it a
Come?
little longer than that.
After Kingdom Come, niggas is like, this ain't what we really rocking with.
I have to apologize.
An American Gangster?
I was the biggest nigga on that Kingdom Come is trash wave. But I guess maybe at that time, the Usher Beyonce record back to back threw me for a loop. But today, going back and reading the track list for Kingdom Come ain't trash.
Okay, we use trash too liberal.
I know
right?
his. What was the media?
Wait. When you say trash, at least with that, do you mean
Kingdom Come is a lot better than I gave it credit for? But coming from Hove at that time, I was probably harsher on him than. You know, I thought that album probably aged really well. I don't remember what we were initially talking about because we started with Kingdom Come. Oh, Jay. No, they were saying, listen, when Jay was rhyming with fucking Future, I like that song. But niggas like, nigga, we don't want to hear shit. We don't want to hear you with Future. We don't want to hear you with some of the younger acts. We don't want to hear you on Double Time. We need you to be you. That was happening for a little bit.
So you don't believe that?
For a little bit.
You don't believe with him... His content has almost changed every album in terms of like what he's given us, right? Like even like the styles, like shit. He was like on some European like art shit, like you know what I mean. Magna Carta, right? Kingdom Come was a different look. Blueprint 3 was a different look, right? And 444, that's a whole different look. I feel like he has tried to move, and what I'm saying is that people will give you more of a chance and won't outgrow you if they feel like you're growing too. Like with Wayne, some of the bars and punchlines Wayne used to have, Wayne still be kicking them because I be listening to his projects. Like the last project, I'm like, yo, Wayne still got it, but niggas is over it. Like, we know the style, we know the setup.
But this is a sore spot, and I'll continue to bring up M just because I think he's the perfect example when I talk about trying to separate the human from the artist, right? In M's case, what's the alternative? For all of the people that say M is trash now and has been trash recently, the alternative is what now? Remember, I love him as a person and a human. The alternative is what? For M to go and get back on uppers and downers and dust and weed and pills and get back to fuck my mom and do it like, do we really want artists to go back to killing themselves just so we can feel like they never fell off?
I will say though, I think a lot of people who do
Wayne, I could say this about as well. Hove never really had the angle of a drug user. He was the dealer. So, but I'm talking about some of the people that rely on mood and mind altering substances for their craft. Rely on. When that stops, like all the reports of Wayne if we never get another Wayne project, and God forbid, but if we never do, but he's healthy, I wouldn't give two fucks. If I never have to see Wayne had a seizure, Wayne fell out, Wayne collapsed, Wayne is in the hospital for exhaustion, I'll be perfectly fine. I don't get fans in that.
They don't care as much as you do because you know him as a person.
But my thing with fans, and that's true, you're right, fans don't know artists. But if you support somebody and you champion them and you like their music, wouldn't you want them to continue to be okay?
Yeah, the super dedicated fans, I'm sure, but the average fan's not really thinking that deep about it, to be honest. Remember when Ak was talking about yesterday, even in terms of label troubles, like August Alsina tweeting, like, fans don't know or care what's going on behind the scenes,
well, that's
right?
kind of my point. That's why.
Well, as fans, we just want the music. Like,
time out,
Not saying
because I
that's
do
right,
think
not
there's
saying it's
different
right.
levels of fans, like Nadeska is saying. As fans, you just want the music. But Nadeska is right. The casual fan they don't give a fuck about all that. So my retort to that is, then why should the artist ever give a fuck about the casual fan? Ever. Okay, the complaints that come from the casual fan, all of that, yo, you trash now, you whack, don't nobody want to hear all of that shit. Why should we ever care?
You shouldn't, right? That's the kind of noise you should block out. But again, you're humans. When you're reading enough criticism, it gets to you at a certain point.
I'm not human.
Not you.
And
We're talking about Eminem.
None of the criticism
we listen
gets
to
to
Walk
me.
on Water. He's a human.
I'm
So we're
not
not
a
talking about
human.
Joe, but not you. We're talking about like the Waynes or the Eminems of the world.
Wayne is not a human.
Okay, we know.
M is not a human.
Hey, but we do know.
That was a very human song he
Wayne
put out.
music,
I know, that's why I'm mad
Wayne
at it.
music was kind of hitting, and this sounds very bad, but it's true. It was kind of hitting a little bit different when he was off them drugs. And I'm glad he's not on the drugs because, again, I care about him as a person.
No, you don't. If you want to hear good, the same Wayne music.
No. That's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice that I know that I'm willing to make because I would rather him live a long life.
Me too.
You get me? But his music was definitely different.
Y'all get off M Dick. How about that?
Where this topic was about Wayne.
It was about Wayne.
All right, so Cortez
Dedication
says,
6 is gonna be good, yo.
And this
Cortez, you
month
got to
he
stop
says-
saying that.
What? That it's coming?
Because when Cortez says something, we believe it and we get hype. So then we need it to actually drop. Cortez, like we're in the middle of the month now. They give you 2 weeks, nigga.
And for Dedication 6, you see, I just want to hear Wayne. A lot of time, I think Wayne sometimes is so liberal with the people around him, and he's trying to give them looks as well. I don't want 15 other niggas. Like sometimes he'll sprinkle in niggas. I'm like, I just want Wayne because we haven't gotten Wayne in a while. So I'm hoping Dedication 6 is just Wayne.
All right, a few more days left.